to the beach. With me today is a wonderful lady who is a wife of 30 odd years, a mother of 3, a marketing expert, and a very, very interesting lady. Please welcome Liz.
Thank you, Bill. That's really nice of you to introduce me like that. It's kind of overwhelming, really.
So, Liz, welcome to the beach.
Thank you for inviting me, Bill. It's so exciting to be here.
It is, and isn't it just lovely weather? You can escape escape all that horrible winter weather and everything.
It's fantastic.
And we've
really
got a special deal with the flights out here as well. So.
Yes, I was well impressed with the flight. No turbulence.
Yeah, as I was saying to Gethin the other day, we just sleep on the beach.
Yeah.
You are a very, very interesting lady, and I'm sad to say I haven't seen you for a very long time.
Yeah, it's been too long, Bill.
And but LCM still going?
Yeah, absolutely. So 30 years this year, you know.
30 years.
Do you know we were formed the same year that Sir Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web? It's their 30th anniversary as well, and I'm thinking, good egg.
Now that's a claim to fame, isn't it? That's
and
brilliant.
he's Southampton University, and so am I. That's my alma mater.
That's fabulous.
Yeah,
that's a great story. You must know a bit about it then. I guess you've a pretty good idea what you're doing if you've been doing it for 30 years.
So, there's massive areas I'm ignorant of, but yes, the areas I know pretty well.
So you've really been doing that then since you were born, really, haven't you?
Hey, you've always been a charmer, Bill.
Now, are you working on anything interesting just now? Any interesting projects going on?
Yeah. That's the joy of running a marketing agency, is that it's your clients. They are always interesting, and I do prefer to, if I get the chance, to work with interesting things. The areas I'm involved in at the moment are all pretty impactful on the world, which makes my heart happy.
Oh.
So one is low carbon building.
Right.
So 2 of my clients are very, very focused on that. One is a really fantastic company that has a mission to provide affordable homes throughout the UK, and they really care. They really care.
Good stuff, yeah.
They really care.
Yeah.
And through them, I've met another fantastic company called Hemsec, and they make these panels called SIPs, which is structured insulated panels. And when you build a house using these panels, which low carbon construction does, they're not only fantastically thermally insulated, so the people who live in them, so say people buy one of these affordable homes, they'll cost pounds a year to run instead of...
Really?
They'll be really, really easy to run in terms of money, so that people can afford to live in them as well.
Wow.
And they're huge, fantastic quality homes. And building, they make commercial buildings and things.
And is it they who have invested the research and everything for that, or?
It's global, really. I was looking up, on behalf of Hemsec, I was looking up the growth figures or the projected growth, marketing figures, if you like, for the SIPs industry globally, and it's on a massive growth curve. These things are widely used in America, massively, and Holland and Germany, and it's usually a combi
Caribbean.
build. No, it's interesting actually, because the other side of Hemsec's business is keeping things cool.
Yeah.
So they do freezer compartments and things as well, using different types of panels.
Yeah,
so that's one area. Another company I'm working for has for the last 11 years been creating software that keeps aircraft safe. Or helps the whole safety, of aircraft. Yeah. And they've been working extensively with the Royal Air Force for the last 11 years, and my job is to help push that out a little bit.
Right.
And I can't say anything today, but anybody who's interested, I will be pushing the fact that they've just won another contract. Yeah.
So you mentioned all the building and so on, but doesn't he do something pretty damned amazing as well?
He does, yeah. Thank you for bringing him up. Because he has, for the last, again, that's 11 years he's been working on this, doggedly working on this, is, if you buy a ready meal or something like that, not that you probably cook everything from scratch, Bill, but there's billions of ready meals sold in this country every year. UK's a particularly prolific user of ready meals. And they are on a plastic tray, usually a black plastic tray, often called CPET. And he has for a long time been finding a viable replacement to CPET, because it's not good for it's not good for the food, it's not good, and it goes bob wobbly in the oven and da da da. And none of the supermarkets have been interested at all, and he's been banging away at them. You need a replacement, and what he's done is developed a replacement, which is basically it's good for the world even before it hits your food, because it is made out of sugarcane waste. So, of course, as the sugarcane grows, it's emitting oxygen and sucking in carbon dioxide. So that's good for the world. Then the waste is only going to be thrown away anyway, and the waste is called bagasse. And what they do with the bagasse is they create a tray out of the bagasse. But if you put, say, a lasagna or a curry or something into that, after a couple of days it would seep through. So if you can put pears and apples and things like that in these bagasse trays. But anything that needs more shelf life, so if it needs 3 or 4 days shelf life, whatever it is, you're going to need to do something to that bagasse to make it work. And of course it's fully compostable because it's made out of sugarcane waste. So what Kevin's done is perfected a way and found the materials and everything to spray these trays with a compostable coating all around, and to bake that on, so that this tray is brilliant. So number one, you can stick it in your home compost. Number two, when they get to collect food waste from our doors, which if anybody thinks that's a bad thing, just let them do it. Let them collect food waste from your door. Then these bits of packaging can be collected with it, or it can be recycled the same as cardboard or paper.
Yeah,
so lots of great stuff.
That's
but
fantastic.
it also stays, it's called Rigi, R-I-J-I, and it's called that, my son came up with that name actually, it's called that because it stays rigid in a microwave or an oven.
Right.
So if you want to get your meal out of the oven and it would be maybe wobbly before, it's properly rigid. And actually, I've held them without an oven glove.
Liz, it's been an absolute pleasure.
And for me
I
too,
hope that
Bill.
you will come back another time and we'll cover a bit more ground.
I
'cause
should
it has
love
been
to. Get a bit more
far too long.
sunshine as well. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been so lovely.
When it gets to midday here, it really is hot, so,
We'll go inside.
yeah, we'll head inside.
Yeah.
Just as well these pantries are here. Okay, so Liz, it's a pleasure.
Cheers, Bill.
Take
Thanks.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon.